Hey guys, today we're making a YouTube video about comparing whether you should be shooting your YouTube videos with a GoPro, your cell phone, whether it's an iPhone or an Android, or whether it's your professional camera. Right now I'm shooting with the GoPro, which has a wider angle, but we're gonna find out what's the view on the cell phone and the camera right after this. So now we have our mic on, and this is the setup of the camera with a tripod on, and you get to see a lot higher quality of videos essentially. And obviously in terms of production quality and in terms of how good you want your videos to look like, and also to have an extremely high spec device like a camera for you to not only have like a side profession for taking photos of people or for doing events and creating films and things like that. A camera is obviously going to be a better option, but it's obviously not as affordable as a GoPro or your day-to-day device like a phone that you already have. So when it comes to things like that, where you have to put a lot of steps in order for you to do something, most often when people have all these devices and things and they still don't put the effort to start, it's often better for you to start with something that you already have, instead of thinking that, oh, I need to get a camera, I need to get a flash, I need to get somebody, I need to get that 2 weeks of vacation for me to start shooting content. So this is for the people that already has a camera or who has been doing content for some time now. So this is how it's gonna look like. I have like the cheapest mic that I could possibly find on the market that was also Bluetooth. It's called a DJI mic, and last time I remember, I didn't think there was a Bluetooth mic, that too from DJI, that was within $100, and this is like 75 or something like that. You get two mics for 150 for a whole podcast scenario, and you can visualize that as much as I do, I'm sure. So this is how it's gonna look like when I'm shooting content with a camera, essentially with another lens, essentially a $2,000 setup, or like those other people are gonna tell you, oh, get the ZV-E1 with the cheap lens or something. You could do that. I mean, I wouldn't want to get like a vlogging camera just for the sake of vlogging if I don't want to use something as expensive as that for other purposes. And everybody has a different definition of what's expensive to you. And in my opinion, I feel like even $1,000 is a lot for me. I mean, that's just what I'm just being honest. I don't think spending $2,000 on anything is something I can do without a plan. So if you're not one of those people, then just buy whatever you want to, get the best specs camera and everything else. For other people, for regular people like me, that's not what's applicable. I have to think a lot before I make even a $100 purchase. I'm gonna watch like 2,000 videos on a tech to make sure I don't waste my money when I buy something. And this is a really good mic for that. As you can see, it's magnetically connected to me. I can also bring it closer to me, move it around, put it on like a stick or something, so that, you know, I have like kind of like a mic setup. Essentially, that's what it is. So yeah, this is how it's gonna look like. And I have a zoom lens on my camera so that I can go a little bit further and shoot my content. So this is what's happening, and now we're gonna see the benefits that you can have with having a GoPro. So we're back on the GoPro. This is how it looks like on the GoPro, like I showed in the beginning of the video. The angles are always wide, so you get to see a lot more of your background when you try to show that. It's easier to carry, it's a small device. I am using this selfie stick tripod from AliExpress for like $6 or $7, something like that, $10 max. You don't have to buy stuff from Amazon because it's just more convenient, but just spend half of that for a selfie stick from AliExpress, and it's just like 1/4 the money, man. That's just my perspective. I'm okay with waiting a little bit for spending $40 less for a product that's not $40. So this is the selfie stick that I'm using. It has an extension to it, so you can get a little more viewer than our regular selfie stick, as well as the tripod portion of it. You can use it to kind of like place your GoPro so that you can go back. Let me see how it works. Yeah. So now it looks like I have that selfie stick and a tripod. This is the whole setup, dude. This is the whole setup. I have my GoPro. I'm getting an extension. This is the thing that you could add to it. You don't have to do it. I want to do it because I want to have better quality of audio as well. So there is a media mod that you can connect to your GoPro. Mine's an 11. If you have like a higher model for 12, 13, or 14, then it comes with a Bluetooth function to it, so you can get just a more professional mic to it. So I'm getting the media mod for the GoPro 11 because I got this stuff for like 180 or something like that. So it's just super cheap, man. This is what it takes for you to create content. And how do I say this? So after I connect the media mod, I can just connect my professional mic for my camera, and then, you know, I'll have like super high quality video. I can move around and shoot videos with the GoPro. So this is the extension of, this is the total amount of things that you will need for your YouTube videos or your vlogs for your YouTube channel with the GoPro. And that's just what I'm saying, man. A selfie stick or a selfie stick tripod, a GoPro, and an additional mic if you want, and that's all there is to it. And you can just shoot the videos in linear with like not too wide so that you have a higher quality of video. And a device like this shoots at 5.7K, man. That's insane. Like your phone shoots 4K and it's like a 30-second version of that video is like 10 gigabytes, but this one is compressed and it's just perfect for you to create a lot of content as long as you have batteries for it. So let's go back to cell phone. So this is the last segment of the video where we're shooting with the phone, and I've attached the mic that I had for my camera on the phone because at the end of the day, the most advanced tech you could imagine that we have accessible around us is our phone. I think we've taken the phones or an iPhone or an Android of the latest models for granted. The extent of things it can do is comparable to 6 other very expensive devices combined. And you can connect my mic or even like a $2 mic from AliExpress or TikTok and can get production quality of like a very high level. So right now I'm shooting with the phone, and this is the POV video, like I said, for my GoPro. Let's see, this is how strong it is, and then I'll be able to show you what it looks like from both angles. And I believe for starters, you could start off with this, with the phone. Just get a mic from like Temu or like AliExpress or wherever you get it from. My personal recommendation over Shein or TikTok is AliExpress. It takes like, it's not like the 80s where whatever you order from China takes a month to come to us. Let's wrap this video up by telling that you have all these 3 options. You have your phone, you can vamp it up by attaching a mic to it for $5. You could get a GoPro, which has a smaller like size to it, which makes me, a person who's introverted to a certain extent, not feel awkward about having like a phone and like doing things like this and that on outside. It's because people don't see this thing. It's so small, so it just helps people of all kinds of social to create content for yourselves. And at the end of the day, the camera is also there. It depends on you whether you want to spend that money. So I hope you guys like the video of understanding whatever is within your affordability for you to buy, whether it's a GoPro or a phone or a camera, and just start making videos, man. That's what matters.